To walk, simply move the left analog stick in whatever direction you'd like your superstar to go. To run, press the triangle button as well. The run command can also be used if you'd like to climb the turnbuckle, setting up your superstar for a high-risk maneuver. To exit and re-enter the ring, move the left analog stick toward where you'd like to go and press the X button. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, it's time to focus on more important things, like how to smack the yellow off your opponent's teeth. To perform a variety of different strikes, move the left analog stick in any direction and press the square button. To perform one of 4 different quick grapple attacks, move the right analog stick up, down, left, or right. To initiate one of 4 different strong grapples, press the R1 button while moving the right analog stick up, down, left, or right. Once your opponent is locked in a strong grapple, again, move the right analog stick in one of the same 4 directions to execute a punishing maneuver. Remember, each strong grapple has a unique set of moves, which will cause your opponent to really rethink his career choice. While your opponent is striking, you're more than welcome to just stand there and take it. Or you can press the L2 button to counter. To reverse a grapple, press the R2 button. To counter a finishing move, press the L2 button and the R2 button at the same time. Remember, you've only got one shot at pulling a successful counter. Keep your eye on your superstar's momentum meter. An indicator will pop up underneath to help you get the timing right, so leave the button mashing to your little sister. As your superstar competes in a match, he will lose stamina and become tired. Stamina is replenished automatically in times of inactivity, but can also be regained manually by pressing the circle button. When this is done, a stamina meter will appear along your superstar's HUD. Keep an eye on this, as actions such as running can cause your superstar to wish he'd spent more time on the treadmill. As you successfully inflict damage on your opponent, your superstar's momentum meter will fill. Another way to quickly gain momentum, as well as make your opponent feel like less of a man, is to perform a taunt by pressing any of the directional buttons. When your momentum meter is filled, your superstar's limb damage meter will flash. This indicates that you temporarily have the ability to perform a finishing move. To execute a finishing move, press the L1 button when your superstar is in the proper situation. The situation varies depending on what superstar you're playing as an indicator will flash underneath your superstar's momentum meter to tell you when to go for it. The different finishing move situations can be viewed on the Superstar Select screen. To store a finishing move, press the L1 button and the L2 button simultaneously. The WWE logo in the center of your superstar's momentum meter will light up. Once you're done embarrassing your opponent in front of the thousands in attendance and millions watching at home, move the right analog stick down to go for the pin. To perform a brand new ultimate control move, first get your opponent in any strong grapple, then press the R3 button. This will bring up another set of moves along your superstar's HUD. Delaying your attack or holding your opponent in the air will not only cause your opponent physical discomfort, but will also reward your superstar with greater momentum. Be mindful of your stamina, however, as longer ultimate control moves can tire your superstar. To perform a new environmental grapple, first lock your opponent in any strong grapple, then move the left analog stick to drag them in a direction. Dragging your opponent towards certain hotspots will initiate an environmental grapple. This again will bring up a move display along your superstar's HUD. Some environmental grapples can also be activated by dragging a downed opponent. This is done by pressing the R3 button while moving the left analog stick to drag them in a direction. In addition to certain hotspots inside the ring, there's a plethora of new and creative ways to brutally assault your opponent outside of it. It's always nice to give back to the fans. To enter the new crowd area, walk your superstar over to the crowd barrier and press the X button. Here, you will not only find additional hotspots for environmental grapples, but also a slew of weapons. To pick up or drop a weapon, press the X button. Once a weapon is in your superstar's hand, move the left analog stick and press the square button to strike. Your superstar can also perform an additional attack by moving the right analog stick in any direction. Remember though, it's only funny until someone gets hurt.